Hi everyone, Kev here. Just wanted to send out a quick recording. Um, just on a point that I've noticed tonight, having a conversation with some team members and that, and I just thought here's a learning for everybody to take on board. Sometimes when we're building a team and we're helping people create targets that they set themselves, but they tell us that they want to achieve certain levels and do certain things, and we get really excited for them and we set our own expectations. And sometimes people fall short of our expectations. And what we've got to remember is that a person is always building their own business, they are never building our business. So if somebody tells us that they want to achieve, I don't know, a personal retail figure of £2,000, and yet they only go out there and actually do £500, we're not in a position, we're not their boss, we're not their employer. We can't say to them, well, actually, I don't think you're pulling your weight. I don't think you're doing what you should have done. You said you were going to do £2,000, but you've not done it. You can't approach it like that. What you've got to do is say to somebody, okay, so how did you feel it went? So ask the question of the prospect, or ask the question of the team member. Say, how did you feel it went this month? What was your personal target? So you're not telling them, you're not saying, oh, you had a personal target of £2,000 and you've only done £500 this month. Do you think you could have done more? Should you have really gone to the pub on Friday night when you could have put out catalogues? Do you think you could have not gone to that show that you went to at the weekend? Rather than telling them what you think, it's always best to ask questions. So say to the person, just remember, what was your personal target this month? And they'll say £2,000. Okay, how do you feel that went? Well, really, I don't think it went really well. I only did £500. I could have done a lot more. Great. Okay, so how could you have done more? What do you think you could have done in order to help you achieve that £2,000 personal target? And then they'll say, well, maybe I shouldn't have gone to the show, or actually I could have done more on Friday night instead of going to the pub, or I could have done this. And you go, okay, so next month, are you willing to do that? Or would you still rather do what you've done? So that you're getting the answers from the person rather than telling them your expectations and what you think they should have done. So I think what I'm trying to say here is, let the person take responsibility and ownership for their own actions. If you're working with someone and someone tells you that they want to hit a certain target and they fail on that, which there's nothing wrong with failure, the more times we fail, the more times we succeed. If they fail or come short of actually hitting that target, and you've had a conversation with them and found out why, and then you come up with solutions and they come up with solutions as to how they can hit it next month, and they fall short again and never actually try any of the solutions, and they fall short again the month after and still don't try solutions, then you can genuinely turn around and say, well, do you know what? I wouldn't say this to them, but I would say to myself, do you know what? I really don't think this person's committed. They're letting themselves down month after month after month. They're not doing what they said they were going to do. So I'll just work with somebody else and let that person know that I'm there when they're ready to actually do what they say they were going to do. So I'd say to that person, right, okay, so you've fallen short again this month, that's no problem, let's keep trying, but when you're ready to actually do what we say we're going to do, give me a ring, I'm here to help. Now, if somebody's trying and they're missing their targets, but they're trying and putting everything in place, then keep working with that person, keep looking for solutions, keep finding out what you can do. And as a sponsor, as a team leader, don't rely on your new people to do the work. It's your duty, especially if you've got experience, it's your duty to look after the new team members, to make sure they know what they're doing, that they know how to hit their bonuses and everything else. Okay? And then it's your duty to relay back to the sponsor what you've done in order to show them what to do in the future. Because they're always learning, you're always teaching. And don't ever turn around to somebody and say, I got so and so to 10%, I got so and so to 15, 21 to gold. Because it's not about you. It's not about what you achieved. It's about they're your team anyway. You're supposed to do that. It's about helping new people learn how to do that for themselves. Okay? So if you happen to be the main driving force behind someone's new team member in the next bonus level, don't take the credit for that. Let the new team member, let the new sponsor know what you did to help them do that so that they can do it in the future. Okay? Don't, so I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. I hope you do. If not, give me a ring and I'll explain it to you in person. All right? So, guys, help new people. Don't give people your expectations, what you think they should be doing. Find out what they want to do, what they're willing to do, and help them work on the solution. And if you help a new team member get to a bonus level, or someone further down line hit a new bonus level, don't take the credit for it and let their sponsor know that you did all the work. Okay, just turn around and say, this is how we did it. Do you understand how we did it? And can you do it again next month? Or do you need help with that? All right, guys, thanks a lot. Step up.